Today we are come up with one more interesting topic on aptitude section, that is allegation and mixture. So from this topic you will expect 1 to 2 questions from any of the competitive exam like SSC, RRB and state government examinations. So those who are preparing for placement exams also, this video is very much helpful. Why? Because in every examination from this topic you will expect 1 or 2 questions from this topic. So having an idea of basic concept introduction and concept, it will enables us to solve the problems on allegation and mixture. So let us go with the definition of allegation. Okay, before going to the definition, let us try to see the overview of the topic. So first we'll see what is the purpose of allegation, and after the completion of purpose, and we try to discuss about what are the various methods of allegation, and after that we try to cover the some typical problems which were under allegations topic, and after that when how to approach or how to apply allegation rule when more than 2 components are given. So this is up to the allegations topic. So first we primarily focusing on the allegations topic. After the completion of allegations topic, we'll go with the mixtures part here. So in this session we mainly focusing on the purpose of allegation and what are the various methods of allegation and what are the types of problems in allegation, and if more than 2 components are given in the allegation, how to approach or how to do that one in a simple manner, that we discussed in this today's session here. Okay, let's see the purpose of allegation here. So before going to the purpose of allegation, we need to know what is meant by this allegation first here. So it is a rule, which enables us to find the ratio, of two or more quantities, in a defined two or more quantities to be mixed together, mixed together to give a specified ratio, to produce the mixture of a specified ratio or specified price here. So this is the basic definition about allegation. So what is allegation means? It is a rule which enables us to find the ratio of two or more quantities or items to be mixed together to produce the mixture of a specified or desired price here. So this allegation is a mathematical method which helps us to calculate the price of mixture of two parts with a different cost, and it also helps us to determine the ratio of two or more elements at specific price to combine to get a desired price of the mixture. The that price we call it as a main price of the mixture. Uh, Next, see and let us say about something based on or what is the purpose here. So this allegation methods allow us to represent certain types of this allegation method helps us to allow us to represent certain type of problems in the form of simple diagrams. So in allegation we mainly focusing on the problems like with some simple diagrams instead of going with this like algebraic equation or equation point of view. So try to solve these questions in a simple manner by using the simple diagrams, by representing the given data in the allegation problems here. Next, and what it actually means here. So the method of allegation can be used. So this allegation method is mainly based on the concept of weighted average concept here. Why? Because whatever the points which were discussed in the weighted average or average topic and the ratios topic, these two topics are helpful, or these are the basic parts or the basic topics in order to solve this allegations topic here. So the method of allegation is based on the concept of average, and it can be applied to either two or more ingredients of different types and are mixed together to form the mean value of the mixture, as I said in the definition. So this was the definition: when two or more ingredients of different values are mixed together to produce a mixture of mean value. Next, where we can apply this allegations topic here. So the application is not limited to just physical mixtures, but also it includes percentages, profit and losses, speeds, rates, time, speed, distance. So in all the all these topics, we apply this allegations topic here. Okay, let us consider an example problem here. Let us consider an example problem to discuss the method of allegation here. Suppose let us consider two ingredients cost. Let us consider two ingredients cost to C1 and C2. Let us consider C1 and C2 are mixed together in the quantities of Q1 and Q2 respectively, and it to produce an average ingredient cost of CM. So as I said in the previous slide that we use a weighted average concept in order to find the allegations topic here. So let's see let's see now the explanation by using the weighted average concept. And so what is the so first, what is the average formula? We know average is equals to sum of observations divided by the total number of observations. So this was a basic formula we know from the average concept here. So the similar kind of formula we are applying here for the given quantities here. What he gave the price of two quantities C1 and C2. These are mixed in Q1 and Q2 ratio to get an average ingredient cost of C1 and C2. So this can be written like this. So this is C1 and it is Q1 quantity, and this is C2 and this is Q2 quantity. Now I need the sum of quantities here. I need the sum of quantities here. So what is the sum of quantities? C1 into Q1 plus C2 into Q2. And what is the total quantity? What is the total quantity? What is the total quantity here? So it is Q1 plus Q2. Now I need the average here. Why need the average? Average is what? Sum divided by the total number of observations here. So what is the sum I am having? Sum will be having C1 Q1 plus C2 Q2 divided by Q1 plus Q2. So this will be equals to CM value, or the average of average cost of ingredients, and this sometimes we called as a main value of the cost. So this is by using the here. So by at the end we'll get the formula whatever I explained here. I'll get the formula Cm is equals to C1 Q1 plus C2 Q2 divided by Q1 plus Q2. And this on solving this equation, at the end we'll get this equation. So if we rearrange this equation here, after rearranging this equation we'll get this table. Okay, let's see how we get this equation here. Suppose I am rearranging this equation here. This will be equals to Cm into Q1 plus Q2. That will be equals to C1 Q1 plus C2 Q2. And if I rearrange this equation, it will like Cm Q1 plus Cm Q2. That will be equals to C1 Q1 plus C2 Q2. And if I transfer this C1 Q1 to this side and Cm Q2 to this side, after that it will become like Cm Q1 minus C1 Q1. That will be equals to C2 Q2 minus Cm Q2. And if I take a Q1 common here, it will like Q1 is equals to Cm minus C1. That will be equals to, if I take Q2 will be common here, it will be like C2 minus Cm here. And if I take the ratio of Q1 divided by, okay, let me take here, Q1 divided by Q2 here, it will be like C2 minus Cm divided by Cm minus C1. So if I rearrange this equation here, I'll get this type of equation. So but we need to remember, if we want to solve by using this average method, you need to remember this formula and you need to substitute the values given here. But without remembering these two formulas also, or without applying this formula also, we can solve this equation here. Okay, how we can solve this equation here? Let us see it in the next slide here. So the above equation, what the above equation allows is, it allows us to work with the ratio of quantities here. Okay, let us show in a diagrammatic approach by further simplifying this equation here. Let's see the explanation regarding this one here. Okay, this one is, now I am taking here C1 is the price quantity and C2 will be the price and Cm will be the median price. So here I have written here cost of ingredient, this is C1 and C2. This C1 and C2 are the cost of ingredients, and this is Cm will be the main cost. And at the end we'll get the ratio of quantities here. And if we take, and this is Cm value, this is Cm value must be lies in between this is C2 and C1 values. This is Cm value must lies in between C1 and C2 values. So lies in this range only. So accordingly we need to choose the mean value of this one. And if we apply this one here, we can take Cm minus C1 here and C2 minus C1. So we'll get at the end, we'll get the ratio is Q1 is to Q2 is equals to, and if we write it in the, so that what we get in the previous slide, that is equals to Q1 divided by Q2 is equals to C2 minus Cm divided by Cm minus C1 here. Next, the word allegation. What? So now, up to now, we are discussing what is meant by allegation. We told about what is the definition for allegation. So it is a ratio which enables us to find the ratio of two or more observations and are mixed together to produce another. So the basic or the literal definition of allegation means it is of linking here. So we need to link the one quantity with another quantity by mixing in a specified ratio. So it is a rule which takes its name from the lines or links used to work out the problems here. Now let us see some actual problems, how this actually works here. Okay, let us take an example here is, I have two types of varieties of teas here, two types of varieties of tea here, type 1 variety and type 2 variety. This type 1 variety cost, let us assume 20 rupees per kg, and this will be cost about 25 rupees per kg here. And what a shopkeeper do here, these two are mixed here, and he sold that mixture for 23 rupees here. Now we need to find, so what I told here, the shopkeeper had two type of varieties of teas here, and they mixed these two, he mixed three types of varieties and formed a third variety here, and formed a third variety here. And so it is having some different price. So type 1 is 20 rupees and type 2 is 25. Now he will be, so let us assume that he sold that type 3 for 23 rupees. In order to sell this 23 third variety for 23 rupees, in what ratio he has to mix this type 1 variety and type 2 variety, that you need to find here. So first, in order to solve this one by, so what is the formula we told here? The Q1 divided by Q2, that will be equals to Cm minus C1. Okay, what do we, let us see here what we discussed here. Okay, Q1 is equals to C2 minus Cm divided by Cm minus C1. So here, what is this one? This 20 was a C1 and this 25 was T2 and this Cm was this 23 was Cm. Now if we substitute the values here, what is C2 value here? C2 will be 25 minus 23 divided by 23 minus 20, and if we rearrange this equation, it will be like 22 by 3. So we'll get the ratios Q1 by Q2 ratio as 2 is to, it means what it actually means, in order to sell that mixture for the third variety for 23 rupees per kg, he has to take two parts from quantity 1 or type 1 and three parts from quantity 2 here. Now let us see, by applying this allegation rule here, by applying the allegation rule here to the same formula. So in order to apply this, once for one time you need to take higher number minus lower number. We need to subtract higher. What you need to remember higher minus lower number. You need to remember as you need to subtract higher number minus lower number. Likewise, you need to choose the values here. So here 23 is greater when compared with 20. So 23 minus 20, that will give us a 3 here, and here 25 is greater when compared with the 23, so we need to subtract 25 minus 23, that will be equals to what? 2 is to 3. You can see here also we are getting the same answer, 2 is to 3. Here also we are getting the same answer, that is 2 is to 3. When if we remember the formula here, in fact the same formula we are applying here, but in a different approach here. Without remembering this formula also, we can solve this one by using the allegation concept here or allegation rule here. So but you need to remember some points here, but you need to remember some points here. What are those points you need to remember while doing with your allegation concept? All units must be same here. All units must be same. If units are not same, we need to convert the units to be same here. So let us see here. You can see here it is in rupees per kg, it is in rupees per kg, and it is also in rupees per kg. At the end, what we are get here, we'll get the quantity ratio. We'll get the quantity ratio here. We'll get the quantity ratio or kgs ratio here. So in how much quantities do we need to take from the, suppose if it is in rupees per liter, it is in rupees per liter, and the median value also is in rupees per liter. At the end, what you will get means we'll get the ratio of liters ratio. We'll get the rate liters ratio here. Suppose if we are having speeds ratios, and if you are having speeds ratio, at the end we'll get the times ratio. So what is the basic formula for distance is equals to speed into time. When the distance is constant, speed and time are inversely proportional. Suppose if you are having speeds ratios, I'll get the times ratios here. And if you are having, suppose profit percentage and the median value also is in profit percentage, at the end what you will get means, at the end you'll get the cost price of an item. Why? Because either profit or loss of an item is always dependent on the cost price of an item here. So here also, here not only profit, here loss also present here. So both are dependent on the cost price of an item. So you need to remember what is the end ratio you need to get by applying the allegation concept here. And suppose if you are having concentration concentration ratios, and what you'll get is that we'll get the total concentration ratio here. We'll get the total concentration ratio. So if you practice more number of questions, you will get to know what are all these and what you how to apply these concepts here. So this was the basic introduction part about the allegation concept. Thank you for watching this video. We'll meet in the next session with one more interesting topic by covering the previous topic example problems. Have a good day. We'll meet in the next video.